back to Chandler's channel. I'm Tracy with your intuitive weekly vlog, and this week's topic is our Ask Tracy episodes, and it's episode number 7. Now, the Ask Tracy episodes are where I go to Whitehawk and get answers to my subscribers' questions. And so this week, we've only had one question. What a shame, because it's such an opportunity for you guys to get many of your questions answered, or to quell some fears, or give you some guidance on your path, or even connect with a loved one that's passed on that you want to check in with. So it's an advantage of being a subscriber. I do it once a month. So, you know, I appeal to your higher sense of self to subscribe. Subscribing is free, and then you get the added benefit of putting your question in the comment box in any of the videos I do in a 4-week period and seeing if it gets answered. I pick 2 subscribers' questions, and I've often said that if I found that there was a need for it, I might expand on this, but at this point in time, I'm not seeing a need for it. So just to appeal to you guys, you know, use it. We're here for you to help you, guide you along on your earth journey. So now, quickly before I go get my Spirit Guide Whitehawk, whom I consciously channel, I just wanted to take a moment to touch back on last week, because I had to cancel my intuitive weekly reading, and it was for many reasons, not just the tragic events that unfolded here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It is my hometown, and so it was quite distressing to see that happen in the capital city. But I also had a loss in my family, and I say family because it was a woman whose home was like a second home to me, and I knew her since she was 6 years of age. So I had a funeral to attend last week, and also my husband was away. So I was doing double duty, being a single parent and all. So it was a very chaotic week, and as a highly sensitive person, that can be very, very difficult. Oh, not to mention work, right? I had to work. It can be very difficult on you and create a lot of exhaustion. So that's the whole thing about managing your world in this world. And sometimes it's not possible for a highly sensitive person, and we get exhausted, and then we have to take some time. That's all. That's just the way it is. We can't change. Don't drug us because that's not going to make it better. And besides, you'll take away what are the benefits of being an HSP is that we are very feeling, and therefore we can connect, in my case, for me, as a channeler, and guide you, give you some guidance along your path. So we just need to learn to rest a lot more. So in this case, I'm still kind of playing catch up, but I'm getting better. I can feel the energy dissipating now. Last week, the energy, there was something, I had an imbalance. I woke up on, was it Monday or Tuesday morning, and I felt dizzy. Like I stood up out of bed, and I was dizzy, and I went, that's weird. And that's oftentimes, as an intuitive, you get these feelings, and it's not necessarily that you're going to be able to put your finger on it, right? And then when the events unfolded on the Wednesday, I went, oh, that's what that was. There was an imbalance that caused us, like, if you think about it, when you get kind of dizzy and imbalanced, you're imbalanced, right? You're ungrounded. You're on shaky ground. You're not on stable ground. And that's what it did to the city of Ottawa, to Canada, right? If not right across the world, it sent a wave of shock through us. And that's kind of how, I guess, I kind of wanted to explain to you guys how energy works, how the wisdom can come through your body. And just because you are intuitive, or you're psychic, or you're a reader, doesn't mean you're always going to be able to intuit or prophesize what it actually means. Because if I could prophesize what it means at the time, I don't know, would we want to know that was going to happen? And then you talk about free will, right? There's that line. If I went to the police or RCMP and went, hey, I just became imbalanced. And so my spirit guide says, well, you can put everybody on high alert, but what if in free will this guy made a split decision that he wasn't going to do this? And I do solemnly wish that that was the case, but it wasn't. But what if he had made that split decision to not do it? You know, like we can't always put each other on alert. And you have to believe in life. Things are always meant to happen for a reason. And I think we have to thank Corporal Nathan Cirillo for his life. For I always say things happen for a reason. And there is a blessing in disguise. Right now there's a lot of pain and there's a lot of grief. But there is a blessing in disguise somewhere here to both souls. And as hard as that may be to digest at this point in time, it is how it works, as difficult as it can seem right now, because everything's still very raw. Okay, enough of that. All right, so we're going to answer our subscribers' questions. So the subscriber's question is Free Five Skies, and her question is about twin flames, and do they exist, and does she specifically have one? So let's go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say. Indeed, little ones. Welcome and hello. It is indeed a very solemn time for many, if not all. And so I want to thank you for being here with us and attending as we do our best to answer your questions. Twin flames, a very interesting subject indeed, my friends, simply because, well, we do have twin flames. We all have twin flames. And as he's saying this, he is on his white horse. Oftentimes we see him on his white horse. And he's walking on his white horse as he speaks to us. And it's funny. It's not like we have gathered, because we have not in this time. And it is twilight as he is speaking. And it's kind of like he's speaking into the ethers, into the air to us. But it will get to us. Yes. He continues. We do all have flames, twin flames, oftentimes referred to as soulmates, but I will allow you to be the judge of it as to whether you choose to call it twin flames or soulmates. And so we all have twin flames. What is a twin flame? A twin flame is simply an existential part of us. Yes, another part of our being, another part of our being. One might say a part of our soul. But what I would say, children, is that it is simply you and that which makes you whole. So then it is, how does it make us whole? Well, it is a feeling. It is a feeling of secureness, a feeling of wholeness, a feeling of knowing that there is something bigger and greater beyond us, pulling us, helping us, guiding us. For when we meet our twin flame, there is no mistaking that we have just met our twin flame. So how do we know, children, how when we meet our twin flame? You just know. And you will say to me, well, how do you just know? You do, children, and you've had these experiences where you just go, well, that was weird. Well, that was odd. But you know, you do know. You just knew. It came to you like that. And so for many of us in this lifetime and in other lifetimes, we will meet our twin flame and we will know. We will just know. A claircognizant, if you wish to call it. You will just know. But for others on this journey, on our earth walk, we will not meet our twin flame. And that is okay too, children. It means you are no less special than those who do. It simply means it is a part of their journey for this earth walk, or for that walk that they are on. But when you meet your twin flame, there is no mistaking it. And I keep seeing eyes, for you will just know through the eyes. And I've had this experience, not necessarily with twin flames, but like with just knowing the person. Like I look at a person in the eye and I just go like, oh my God, I know you. And I had the same thing happen to me when my son was born. I went, I know you. Like I already knew this person, and obviously it would be from a past life. And so he says, yes, I offer that up, children, to just trust and then have faith in what you feel and what you see and think and believe at the time. And for those of us who do not meet twin flames in this earth walk, you are no less whole. It is just part of the existential being. That is all. And so for this little one who was asked this question, and whether they have a twin flame on this earth journey, is the way I will put it, I'll say yes, indeed. And you already knew that, n'est-ce pas? Did you not? For you have already met your twin flame, have you not? And so you are coming to me almost for a validation to say, hey, am I seeing things? Was I feeling things? Was that really the guy, him? I don't know, And Whitehawk says, yes. It was, and it is, and it is, child. So allow it to simply be. Allow it to manifest to the degree it is supposed to manifest. It does not always mean, by the way, children, when you meet your twin flame, that you are forever entwined on this earth walk. It does not mean you remain together forever and ever, amen. Just as your journey, as your soul has a journey, so does the twin flame soul have a journey. And although you are existentially connected, you still have each of your own journeys to continue on. And so if at that point in time the journey is over for one of you, you may move forward from each other and meet again in the center where we will play. So do not think that if you are in a relationship with a twin flame or so-called soulmate that you cannot leave, or that they do not die while you are still living. They are there for a purpose, for a reason when you are with them. And when that purpose is served, you or the other may move forward, or perhaps you stay together forever. But nevertheless, you each have your own soul's journey while you are on your earth walk. So take this information, children, and see where it takes you in your life, in your world. And know that we are always here, guiding you, helping, waiting for you to talk to us, to guide you on your path. God bless, children. God bless. Thank you, Whitehawk. Thank you. Well, there you have it. That is the answer to the twin flame question for free 5 skies. I hope that helped you and others as well at the same time. I had mentioned there quickly in the channeling, there's a few times I've had that, even a sense and a feeling when I'm standing beside someone before I've even looked into their eyes. I go, like, I know this person. And they're a stranger to me in this physical life, But I'm like, no, I've known them. And it's sad, partly, sometimes, too, because it's just for that moment you're next to them and you feel them, but they move on in their world, and they're not necessarily going to be a part of your world at that time. And I think that's kind of the hard part, even if you see someone's eyes, right? And you're like, I know you, and it may not be this world. It may have been from a previous life, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be a part of your life other than for those few moments that you see them. And those are kind of the hard parts, but you can go, you know what? That was cool, because that kind of let me know that, like, I'm being guided over, and that, yeah, this is my path, and my family is here, soul family, people that you knew in past lives, and we're just not reenacting, we're playing again in our different roles, but like, there's people here I know, that's kind of the way I look at it. Okay, guys, as always, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you back here on Thursday for our intuitive weekly reading. I hope there'll be no cancellation, no more craziness that occurs. And if you are going out on Halloween and you happen to be in Ottawa and you're going to the Haunted Carnival that takes place at the Convention Centre, look for me. I will be there as one of the psychics, channelers that will be participating in the carnival setting. So find out where we are and book with me if you like, or book with one of the other many great talented psychics and channelers and tarot card readers that will be there. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed what you've seen here, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you real soon. God bless. I'm Tracy for a Channelers Channel.